Night of Champions is right around the corner, and every match matters, some more than others, so let's get into the match card and break down who I think is winning. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Two friends, only one can be proclaimed as King of the Ring. Orton has been positioned as the emotional favorite throughout the tournament, with commentary frequently reminding fans of his controversial loss to Gunther in last year's final. The crowd is firmly behind him, and with his legendary career, a redemption story wouldn't be surprising, but I don't think that's where this is going. The winner of King of the Ring is expected to challenge for a world title at SummerSlam, and both John Cena and Gunther have already beaten Orton fairly convincingly. While I do believe Randy has another title run in him down the road, this just doesn't feel like the right time. Cody Rhodes, on the other hand, gunning for the WWE Championship again, is a perfect fit for SummerSlam. Whether the champion is Cena or CM Punk, Cody makes sense as the next challenger. Prediction: Cody Rhodes. Jade Cargill versus Asuka. The Storm facing off against the Empress in the finals of the Queen of the Ring. This one's way harder to call. Asuka just came back from a long injury hiatus, and while she's a former champion, many fans still feel she's been underutilized. A Queen of the Ring win could be the launchpad for a big SummerSlam showdown with Io Sky. But then there's Jade Cargill. Even though she doesn't have a clear path to the title just yet, the seeds are being planted. Naomi's carrying the briefcase, and she's been circling Tiffany Stratton for weeks. If Naomi cashes in soon, a Naomi versus Cargill's feud for SummerSlam would be a huge draw, especially if Bianca Belair ends up getting involved. I'd love to see Asuka against her former Damage Control partner, but I think WWE is going to lean into the Jade Naomi Bianca triangle. Prediction: Jade Cargill. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. WWE deserves credit for recognizing that Solo Sikoa needed a reset. He was losing too often to be taken seriously, and ever since Jacob Fatu arrived, Solo's been pushed more into a comedic lane, and it's honestly worked. He started to show a goofy, likable side that reminds fans of his brother Jay, but as fun as that's been, it also makes the outcome here pretty clear. Jacob Fatu is still being booked as a monster and future main eventer. He's been a dominant US champion, and it wouldn't make any sense for him to take a loss to a guy who's mostly being used for humor right now. Maybe we get interference or a new bloodline twist, but Fatu should stay strong here. Prediction: Jacob Fatu. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel's definitely come into her own over the past few months. She had a shaky start when paired with Liv and the Judgment Day, but lately she's found her confidence and delivered some seriously good tag matches. She's proven she belongs. Still, she's going up against Rhea Bloody Ripley. Rhea is arguably the biggest name in women's wrestling right now. If she's going to work non-title programs, she needs to dominate them, and this one's no different. Prediction: Rhea Ripley. Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. Karrion Kross has been building serious momentum lately, mostly outside the ring. His social media promos, backstage segments, and character work have all clicked, and it feels like WWE is finally buying back in. This is his first singles match on a big stage in years. That's a big step, but Sami Zayn is still Sami Zayn. After everything he's done over the past few years, from the Bloodline to WrestleMania moments, he's stalled a bit, but the fans are still behind him. This could go one of two ways. Sami wins and starts working his way back to a title shot, or he loses and begins a darker transformation like Kross has been teasing. While I could see the latter long term, it's hard to picture Sami losing in Saudi Arabia where he's so beloved. Prediction: Sami Zayn. John Cena versus CM Punk. I always thought CM Punk was the guy who would eventually dethrone John Cena during this heel run. There's just so much history between them, and Punk is definitely ready for another top run, but I don't think this is the time. SummerSlam is right around the corner, and it's hard to see WWE having Cena drop the title at a daytime Saudi show. Plus, Cena's retirement tour has barely started. If he loses here, where does he go next? There's still plenty left in this feud. Cena's pipe bomb promo was incredible, and you know Punk is going to want a rebuttal. That makes me think we'll get a finish that keeps the story going rather than ending it cold. Prediction: John Cena. Those are my predictions for Night of Champions. Who do you think is going to walk out victorious? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content. Thanks for watching.